What's up, guys? Zavix0 here. Have a Wi-Fi match against NMANDUDE5. NU battle, although for some reason he used Polytoad, which I'm pretty sure isn't NU, it's OU. But I let it slide. It didn't really matter that much. So he switched out from Donphan in the very beginning. I went for the air slash anyway, and it ended up being a good move because he went out to Roserade, so that kicked ass. Then I just went for a Thunderbolt to make sure nothing missed, and I just wanted to finish it off. Then he goes into Porygon Z. Luckily, the download only raises his attack. I guess he's Scarfed because he's faster than Emolga, and I didn't really account for that. So I went for a Charge Beam to try and get a stronger Thunderbolt second time around, but I don't even get the stat raise, and I'm slower, so Emolga gets screwed over pretty badly. Then I send in Nohabla, because he's my special wall. He goes for another Ice Beam, doesn't do very much at all. I go for a Giga Drain, take some HP, get a decent amount back. That's basically just what Ludicolo does. He just keeps draining and draining whenever he can and just completely screws over the opponent because if they're a special attacker, there's not much they can do. But he gets frozen, which freaking sucks. He goes for an Ice Beam again. Thankfully, he thaws out so he can save himself and go for a Giga Drain and kill Porygon Z. If he had stayed frozen any longer, he probably would have died, which would have really sucked and completely screwed over the entire match, but he didn't. He goes in for an Arcanine with the Arcanine, which is definitely not for Ludicolo, so I switch out to Regirock to take the physical hits because I know that's what's coming. He goes for a Wild Charge. I expected a Flare Blitz. Either way, it does barely anything, and he takes some recoil, which is nice. Then I go for a Thunder Wave right after he close combats, just in case he decided to switch or something like that. But his defenses fall, which makes him a really easy target. Actually, I don't Thunder Wave, I Stealth Rock because I need the hazard out. I didn't lead with Colossus because I figured he wouldn't be a very good matchup against Donphan, which I figured he'd lead with. And then he goes for the close combat again and kills Regirock, but I do have the hazard out now. So it's kind of worth having Colossus die, I guess. Then I go out to Mawile. I go for a Sucker Punch with Dark Gem, and his defense is lowered twice, so Sucker Punch has no problem screwing it over. Then he goes back out to Donphan. I knew he was going to Earthquake. I knew Mawile was going to die, but I didn't really have anything to switch out to, so I just tried to get an Iron Head in and hope for a flinch so I could get another in, but it didn't happen. Then I switch back out to Ludicolo because he's perfect for Donphan. Because Donphan's so slow. So he goes for the Giga Drain, takes Donphan's HP and kills it, which is really good because then he gets almost full HP again. And on top of leftovers, he'll have basically full HP, 12 away, which is really good. And he sends out Polytoad, which is actually a really good matchup for Ludicolo again. So that was good. He goes for a Blizzard, and Ludicolo gets frickin' frozen again. This time, he gets frozen for like 6 turns or whatever. It's frickin' ridiculous. This is the worst time for it to happen. I mean, Blizzard has low enough accuracy to hit, and then to hit and freeze is just a gigantic pain in the ass. Luckily, Polytoad is not a sweeper, so Ludicolo basically just absorbs all the hits while he's frozen like an idiot. So basically, I just kind of leave Ludicolo out because I figured it wouldn't take this long for him to thaw out, but it does. Anyway, he can still take the hits, which isn't that bad. So it's not that bad. He keeps going for Focus Blast. I guess he doesn't have very good accuracy, very high accuracy moves. I guess they'd all be Water type, which wouldn't do anything against Ludicolo. I finally thaw out. I guess it wasn't 6 turns, but it seemed like that. Then I go for the Leech Seed. Then he hits it with a Focus Blast, doesn't kill it, and Ludicolo is in control from here on out. He goes for the Giga Drain after I get some health back with Leech Seed. That's basically all I need. Ludicolo is basically back up to his full strength, full HP, and Polytoad doesn't stand a chance at this point. He goes for another Blizzard, and if it froze Ludicolo again, I probably would have snapped my DS in half and threw it out the window. But it didn't happen, and Polytoad almost gets killed by Leech Seed, and then I just go for a Giga Drain again to finish it off. and Ludicolo kicks ass once again. And then he switches out to his Pikachu, which was, I was hoping it would be a special attacker, and I was pretty sure it would be. I planned to take it out in one shot, but he went for the substitute, because I guess he figured I'd switch or something. But it seemed to be a good matchup to me, so I stayed in there. Then he decides to go for a Thunderbolt. Doesn't do very much. It actually does a lot more than I thought it was, probably because of a Light Ball. But anyway, he's weak enough that I don't have to worry about Giga Drain not killing him. So I use it, and that's the match, guys. See you next time. Subscribe, comment, all that good stuff.